The Roman space program, at its peak, was a massive project with a clear objective: to land a man on the moon as part of Luna 9 mission. Earth's only natural satellite has fascinated humanity since ancient times. But the dream of traveling to the moon was relatively recent. The 3 astronauts selected for the mission underwent rigorous training. Testing under extreme G-forces in a gyroscope was a given. In a giant underwater training pool, they also practiced movement in low gravity to ensure nothing would surprise them during the mission. Piloting the spacecraft was trained on a specialized simulator, and previous missions had already tested flight in orbit, journeys to the moon itself, and a safe return to Earth. At the control center, more than 100 navigators and technicians worked to ensure the smooth progress of the entire mission. The plans for the spacecraft itself took several years to develop. The spacecraft has passed its final inspection, and everything was ready for departure. A trio of brave astronauts prepares for a mission that will forever change the course of human history. The mechanics have completed fueling, and everything was now set for launch. The spacecraft ignited its engines at 16:30 Roman time. The launch was smooth and proceeded without any issues. An atmosphere of optimism filled the control center, yet a long journey still lay ahead of the astronauts. After the separation of the 2 boosters, which have exhausted their fuel, the spacecraft reaches orbit and circles the Earth several times to test critical procedures. The view of Earth from the window gives the astronauts a chance to bid farewell to their home. The entire mission will last more than a week. The final engine burn sets the spacecraft on a direct trajectory toward the moon. The journey will take 3 days. After arriving at the moon, further system checks are carried out, along with preparations of the lunar module. The most important part of the mission is just about to begin. After several demanding maneuvers, the lunar module touched down smoothly on the surface of the moon. The first steps were followed by the famous phrase, ad astra per aspera, to the stars through hardships. On the moon, the flag of the 9th Roman Legion, from which the astronauts for this mission were selected, was raised. The first steps on the moon are primarily exploratory. The first photographs taken on the moon are later sold at auction for tens of thousands of denarii. The astronauts now witness the most breathtaking view ever seen by human eyes: Earth in the distance, in all its beauty. The next phase of the mission takes the astronauts across the moon in a specially designed lunar rover. In addition to exploring the terrain and testing scientific instruments, they have an important task ahead: collecting lunar rock samples. In case of a vehicle failure, the astronauts cannot venture too far from the lunar module. At a distance of approximately 5 kilometers, they find a suitable site for sample collection. Collecting the rocks is a relatively simple process. Once the samples are secured, the astronauts return to the lunar module. The samples will later serve scientists back on Earth to study the moon's composition and reveal that its rocks are very similar to those on Earth. The departure from the moon, despite minor concerns, was successful, and the astronauts were able to bid their final farewell to the lunar surface. After 3 days of travel back to Earth, one final task awaits them: a successful return in the re-entry module. The capsule returns to Earth at a speed of nearly 40,000 kilometers per hour, heating up to as much as 2,000 degrees. After splashing down off the western coast of Spain, the craft is retrieved by a ship prepared for this purpose. In Rome, the astronauts are welcomed by a crowd of more than 300,000 people. The astronauts become celebrities, recognized across the world, and for the rest of their lives, they promote the Roman space program. Commemorative coins from this mission become valuable artifacts passed down from generation to generation to this day. A model of Luna 9 is displayed in the Museum Victoriae, where people from across the empire can visit and celebrate this triumph of the human spirit.